blessings for our hearts today as we're starting to enter into this beautiful new moon in Virgo. And I felt really inspired today to create space, for abundance, worthiness, trust, new beginnings. That's a big part of working with the new moon. It could be fresh starts in your life. It can be just renewal. It could be even spiritual cleansing on your life path. And we're going to work with a beautiful oracle card. It's one of my favorites. And I haven't worked with them in a while, and I just felt really guided to share a beautiful message. And it is from the Pegasus oracle cards that are created by Aletta Fairchild. So I'll show them to you really quickly here. I find these extremely heavenly, and Pegasus I see like in the angelic realm, who very much helps us uplift our spirits, especially when, oh my gosh, we feel like we're being deterred from our path, or we're feeling like we have these internal enemies that don't want us to choose reward or success or even just abundance in our life. So this is more a message from the oracle card that I pulled for all of us today, and it immensely, I feel it has a really strong connection to the new moon energy that we are receiving. So ways and tips for you to work with the new moon, just be guided and follow through with what your heart's true intentions are, regardless of all of the energies that are out there right now. I feel it to be extremely collective, and that means you can be really picking up, things that aren't necessary in your life to even worry about. It's kind of I like to call it going against the grain, typically of what normality does. And that's how I love to walk on this earth. It's something that I've really learned to embrace and trust in, I guess regardless if I'm shamed, because it's not necessary. It's a beautiful space to be in, and it's extremely positive, and I love to share, my growth and light and positivity through my own challenges, through my own distortions, through my own, I want to call them fuck ups, but there's no such thing. It's just chaotic energy, authentically, because we're always aligned on our life path, whether we actually realize it or not. It's just our choice to choose to be healed or not. So healing, this is healing advice for your heart today, and for, let it be a new birth for you, is what I'm hearing the universe saying. A new birth is perhaps maybe through your creativity, maybe where you're growing, maybe where your lessons have actually been more enlightened along your path, and choosing freedom. That is something I would authentically call using your authentic heart. So this doesn't come from external energies, it literally, or another voice. It really comes from just you simply listening and following your own heart, regardless if it makes sense to anybody else. So that is kind of this new birth, that is kind of the revelations that are being held in this space for this healing advice. So the card that I pulled, it is the Golden Spirit of Pegasus. So I'm also wearing a citrine crystal. So citrine resonates with our solar plexus, like right in here, and it's our worth. It's where we can really shame ourselves for not being attentive enough, working enough. We're extremely hard on ourselves. We're just not feeling that, we're being persuaded, perhaps, through other people's opinions or voices, and there's no shame on that. It's just to recognize, what is your worth? What are you here to really feel and become? And just know that life responds to you And it can happen actually through interventions. Like, the universe is so magical that way. I love how things happen that way, because it's just a true sign from spirit that you are being guided. And you know, it can be that holy hell yes. I love to say that, because you feel it. You feel it in your heart. It doesn't come from outside of yourself. It's something inside. So the new births that can help assist you with the golden spirit of Pegasus. Oh my gosh, just internally visualize, or you can even just imagine or pretend that, like, in your solar plexus is, you're releasing, you know, any cords, vows. This could be actually from past lifetimes as well, where you just feel not worthy of being, you know, loved, adored, recognized, to see your beautiful self. You are beautiful. And just to witness that within your heart and in your life. And you will sense it. You'll start to really feel this beautiful inner light that comes through with this new moon, you know, making it your intentions. I always love to write things out in a journal. So it's like, Spirit, this is what I need. Please help me with this, what I want to let go of. But make your intentions positive. It's important that when we're writing and manifesting, that it's positive. It's not, I am not afraid anymore. It's, I am safe, or I am supported, or I am abundant. You know, let go of all the worry, and release it. One beautiful message that I authentically get a lot from the universe, and oh my God, it continues to help align my life path. I will sit, and all of a sudden I'll feel fear or worry, and the universe will say to me, Karen, this is not your heart. And it's like, well, whose heart is it? And it's just an energy. It might be my own shadows and myself that are still very afraid to feel worth more than I realize, you know, for example. And that is my, you know, authentic voice sometimes. And it's just such a gorgeous revelation. And working with Pegasus can really just encourage you not to be consumed by sorrow and fear and darkness and anger, and just recognize it, but realize it's not you, it's not your heart. Your heart is this abundant, universal, divine being. Someone like Pegasus who, you know, spreads their wings and can soar in life. And, you know, the journey, it's not easy. and you know, but Pegasus can really help encourage you to really trust in spirit. So be open to your heart receiving universal signs. And that could be anything from just facing your fears and going with it, you know, taking those leaps of faith, letting the doors that have remained open be open, and those that are closing, you'll just know it. You know, it's a universal support for you. So always trust in that, because there's always a choice, and we don't even necessarily need to know the choice. It just is. And you will know it. And the universe is, I really want to say it's very mystical and magical, because it can completely surprise you. And that just vibrates that positive growth within your life. So really feel empowered through this new moon. And, you know, take time off. You know, sometimes this can be a time for that deep sorrow to come up. But then release it. Recognize that it's not mine, or it's no longer necessary. It's not even a burden. You know, it's not even shame. It's not guilt. It is just leaving. And, you know, sometimes when we go into that place, you know, it is through chaos or confusion. This is where we're really spiritually growing. So look at it as, I am a warrior. I am trusting. I know this is coming up for me because I have the courage to see my life as a new beginning. And that new beginning is my spiritual alignment and your destiny. So yes, it's very abnormal to what humanity normally walks, but Be it, walk it, live it, be your truth, and just be open. And to remember to ask the universe for help. Absolutely. What is it that you do need? And then just let go. Let the interventions happen, through messages, through signs, through dreams, through, however it comes. It's very important to keep your vision positive, for the highest good of all. Because kind of when divine justice sets in, this is a beautiful realm that helps all beings. It doesn't go against anyone. So know when you are asking for divine support, it benefits the collective. It benefits everybody. And it doesn't go against anyone. It does not harm anyone. It is just simply being present with what you need on your path. So may these beautiful new moon energies, I'm really looking forward to them as well. Let them surprise you. Let them be magical and magnificent. And if you have a citrine crystal at home, I have a few of them, but this one I'm wearing, it is fiery. It's that element that can purify and bring about just the worthiness that you are needing in your life. So many blessings to you. And before we leave, I always love to say a prayer for our world if you'd like to join me in that this does benefit all spiritual beings through our own spiritual success and worth. So just placing your hand on your heart for a moment and just seeing, our beautiful earth radiant and shining through like the golden sun of Pegasus. So he is our guiding light. He is our guide. Just let him be in your heart, radiating the sunshine. And just let that sunshine spread across our world, through people in passing, and pray. Pray to them, or pray to the universe. Pray that, all beings receive the worth and sunshine that you feel within your own heart. So many blessings to you. I love you dearly. Namaste.